Today is the first day of me getting yoked again. It's a much different scene from yesterday. Thank God. Get my quiet little French town back. All right, workout dusted. It's so tough getting back into that fitness kick, but I can tell you what, it feels good to lift and stretch and stuff. You would think that living on a sailboat is like the most healthy thing ever, but you get cramped up, you don't move around as much. I haven't been eating as much, is the big problem. But we're stopping that today. Look how clear the water is, by the way. The water has been exceptionally clear the last 2 days. Check it through my polarized glasses. I don't know if this is going to work for you, but I swear I can see everything. Can you tell a difference? It almost looks like not as good with the camera, but by the eye, it's like I can see everything. Anyways. Charlie, I'm home. Hi. By the way, I have to completely dismantle the stairs so that Charlie doesn't escape and come swimming after me. Isn't that right, buddy? Hi, Bubs. Today's laundry day. I have never liked laundry day, but now that I live on a sailboat, I despise laundry day. Laundry is one of those things that is just infinitely more difficult to deal with on the water on a sailboat like this. I'm not bougie enough to have a washing machine aboard, and I could take the laundry ashore, but that also costs money, so I end up washing it all by hand and handing it out to dry here on Grace. The problem I've been experiencing is, not only does laundry get dirty way faster, I mean, look at the grease stains, sweat stains. Not only does it happen faster, but it's much more difficult to get the stains out. So they make these reef-friendly laundry detergents and products for people like us on the water. And I have been using those sheets, but to be honest with you, I just ran out of them. And so today I'm using some normal laundry detergent. We also have to use normal laundry detergent like once a month at least, because it's the only stuff that actually gets the stains out. The other big problem that I have is that because I don't like laundry day, I've been procrastinating laundry day. And then the laundry pile gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and the need gets greater, and then laundry day becomes an entire day event. So since I'm daily vlogging, I'm showing you guys. I don't know if it's going to be very interesting to you, but to spice it up, I thought that every time we do laundry day, we will also do Q&A. So welcome to the first ever laundry day Q&A. By the way, if you want to ask questions for the next one, I just posted an Instagram story, so if you follow me on Instagram, you can ask me literally anything you want there, and I will answer it while I clean my dirty clothes. By the way, random tangent, Spirit Animal just dropped off a pressure washer. The gifts do not stop. Those people are amazing. I think that they just are getting nicer things and then passing their secondhand stuff off to me, but I'll take it, you know? Are we beginning to see the magnitude of the situation? By the way, thank you to everyone who replied to this. This is awesome. I got a ton of questions. All right, let's go through. Mern Gully asks, how old is too old to get into yachting? I don't know that there is too old. You start to get a few weird looks when you're in your late 30s and you're first starting, but that doesn't mean that you can't do that. There's lots of people who get into yachting in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, and there's so many different aspects of yachting. You know, there's people who are in their 60s and sell their house, buy a catamaran, and start running charters. So it's never too late. On that point, it's never too late to start doing anything that you want to do. How are you financially able to do all this sailing? Do you have sponsors? To be honest, money's pretty tight. I've always wanted to make videos, and so I've been trying to make it on YouTube and Instagram. But that's a thing that takes time to build, and running a boat's expensive. So money is always tight. But how I was initially able to afford the boat was I worked in yachting for years and saved pretty much every penny I had ever made. I've given 8,000 something rides driving Uber. I've worked construction. I used to sell beer. I ran a fireworks company where I ran 4 mobile stands and sold fireworks New Year's and 4th of July. I flipped houses. I turned the worst houses in some neighborhoods in North Charleston into cash flowing Airbnbs and ran those as investment properties. And I sold everything and spent every penny that I had on the boat. How do you do laundry on Grace? That's fitting. I hope this explains. Is your engine still leaking? Yes, my engine leaks coolant, oil, everything that you can think of. It leaks. Whoa. This always happens. People drive right past you and it's kind of nerve-wracking, but also cool. How much fresh water can your boat hold? What do you use for drinking water? All right, so I think we have 240 gallons of tankage for the water. We have 4 different water tanks. We have a water maker from Seawater Pro that uses high pressure reverse osmosis filtration to take seawater from underneath us and turn it into drinking water. I don't always trust it in some places. Recently we were in the Dominican Republic and the water was super murky, and in that case I'll go ashore and buy jugs of water. How much are you alone on the boat? Not much, but lately it's a lot. Andy Nar asked, why you so cute? I got it from my mama. Will you and Alex return to Below Deck Sailing Yacht? If I told you, I'd have to kill you. What place are you most excited to visit? Southeast Asia, for sure. I love it there. I visited Thailand and Indonesia. Favorite trips I've ever been on. Loved your working on yacht advice video. Any tips for becoming liveaboard in 20s? I assume you're asking about tips on living aboard your own boat. All I can say is invest in real estate, work multiple jobs, and don't spend money going out to the club and buying fancy tennis shoes and Coachella and stuff. Get the boat and then enjoy your life. You know, it's delayed gratification. I don't know, that's what worked for me. What is your most favorite and least favorite thing about Grace? My most favorite thing is that I can take my home with me and still travel nonstop. It's the best feeling ever. To be able to travel and switch up the vibe and be in these new cultures and these new places, but still have that comfort of home. And my least favorite thing is that I lose the creature comforts like laundry machines, dishwasher, air conditioning. Sailing by Felicia asked, how is Charlie doing? I love you, Matt. I miss you. Charlie's doing well. He actually had a couple sick days recently. I think I waited too long to clean and change the filters on my water maker. I think there was a little bit of salt content coming through because he had diarrhea and was just not okay. But now he's doing good. He's taking a puppy nap right now. Are you still single? No, I haven't been single for a year. My girlfriend and I actually met a year ago today and started dating like a week or 2 after that. She's currently in Croatia working on a yacht, and she will be coming back soon. When she comes back, you guys get to fully meet her, and she will no longer be referred to as my girlfriend, by the way. Nick Warman, how long does it take you to edit and make a 20-minute episode normally? Love the channel. Thanks, Nick. The rule of thumb that I've heard in the YouTube community is an hour of work per minute of footage. That seems to be pretty true for me, but now that I'm doing the daily vlog, I have to get it done before the next morning. That's all that matters. Are you coming back to Below Deck anytime soon, man? I sure hope so. Boxers or briefs? Hold on. It's a very interesting question, but the answer is boxer briefs. Captain Kathleen says, will you bring the boat back to Charleston again? I need a ride to Costa Rica. That sounds amazing, but as it stands, I haven't been planning on backtracking at all. I am coming back to Charleston myself this fall for my brother's wedding, my best friend's wedding, Christmas, but moving the boat all the way back up there, I don't know. It would be a tough sell. Do you miss your family when on the boat? Of course I miss my family. I'm one of those people who's like never happy in one place for too long. Like I like to bounce around and travel, but I always miss my family. I love my family so much. I'm very blessed to be close with my family. How many heads does Grace have? Can we get a tour? Grace has 4 heads. There used to be 5 heads. If you don't know what I'm talking about, head is nautical term for bathroom. I think that's hilarious. As far as a boat tour goes, I've been waiting and waiting to make sure that I get all the cosmetic projects done so the boat looks perfect for you guys when I give you the boat tour. But now that I'm daily vlogging, I'm inevitably going to show you soon. So very soon on this vlog, there will be a full boat tour, even though the boat is not finished. You guys are just gonna have to cut me some slack for the state of some of the projects that are halfway done. Cool, that's it. Back to laundry. Do you want some food? Good boy. I am ashamed of myself. I am never gonna let that much laundry pile up ever again. Ever. I was gonna grill some burgers, but there's laundry hanging all around the grill outside. So I'm gonna go try to check out this pizza restaurant I've been wanting to go by since I got to St. Martin. I hope they're open. Thank you so much.
You want to drink something there?
I'd love a beer, Heineken.
Heineken?
Yeah, thank you. Not bad, I'll take it. I won, by the way. Oh, that's beautiful. Look who's home. I have a pizza. Are you excited? I have a pizza. It doesn't feel like I got a lot done today, but I think today was a really good day. Me and all my friends having a great time. Hot Piz. I'm not even kidding, that's exactly what it says.